Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 38 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Demon and a bunch of gargoyles just attacked our camp. They stole a bunch of our buddies, including the queen, and so we're going to go rescue them. So off we go. Four of us. Oh. And it's just, that's where we're going. There wasn't even a choice. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, this is a huge map. Alrighty. Nevia stares through her spyglass at the low fortification on the hill. Even at the distance, you can hear blood-curdling screams coming from within. There. That's where they took them. Looks like the monsters are having a feast, and Nevia shudders. We've got some survivors. They escaped somehow, but they'll never make it away from these gargoyles. That reminds me. Look at who I met here. She was just standing here, blinking as if she knew someone would come after her. What? Ah, yes. It must be admitted that gargoyle-born flight is ineffective and uncomfortable. By the way, did you know that gargoyles can be tickled by scratching their heels? Nino plucks a thorny burr from her hair. I'll wait here. Send me the ones you can save from the monsters. I'll care for the wounded and get them to safety. How are you holding up? All right. Better than the people in there. What do you see on the hill? Just what Nura said. Gargoyles, ghouls, fresh ones. Hasn't been long since they turned, and they didn't die pretty. Looks like the demons stormed the chapel at some point, so we don't have to worry about getting inside. There's a huge hole in the wall where the gate used to be. At least that's one piece of good news. Is that winged demon in there? Well, I didn't see him flying away. I sincerely hope that wretch isn't thinking of leaving, especially when he personally invited us to this occasion. It would be the height of rudeness for a host. I'm going to the chapel. Save everyone you can, please. Anivia will not say her wife's name, but her eyes make a silent plea. Won't you be at risk here? Don't worry about me. I've been learning how to hide from monsters since I was 5 years old. If I don't want to be seen, I won't be. I am 80. Watch over you. Disna, go with you. Alright. So, big map. We'll kind of work around the edge here and then kind of work our way up. I am the answer, but what is the question? What happened to these guys again? Alright, not a lot of area to just kind of, because of the topography here, we don't have a lot
There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming a challenge. That is, of course, until one day the challenge overcomes you.
Ride blue.
Let us be off.
Gargoyles!
We are the light. They are the darkness.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
Shot land.
You're irrelevant. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Let's adjust this party, though. Yeah, so we're in the back because we're riding blue, so let's
I tire of waiting. Let's move.
well, some of our patriots. Is that you, little girl? The old soldier coughs, then shudders, but makes no effort to rise from the blood-soaked ground. A sharpened wooden stake protrudes from his stomach. Say something kind to me, for one last. And here's our blessed little beggar. I was just beginning to think I'd never set eyes on that grubby little face ever again. But it seems that fate truly does watch over the mad. I don't know what fate is, but my grandma watches over me. And my crow. Yes, of course. Fate, grandmother, and crow. No, you won't die. Look! Healing radiance glows from her fingertips. I still have spells. You don't have to die here. Moving with effort, the soldier pushes her hand away. No, I'm finished. They bit me. The pestilence is in the wound. I can feel it. Soon I'll be like them. Run away before it's too late. I think the old fella is right. You or I could heal an ordinary wound, but we stand little chance against a ghoul bite. Come along, Ember. The longer we stand around out in the open like this, the more likely we're to end up back in the gargoyle's clutches. Darian looks disheveled and slightly disorganized, and his shoulders tremble with excess tension. No, please, don't give up. I'll carry you. You can't die. Your granddaughter's waiting for you at home. The crow on Ember's shoulder croaks sadly, as if confirming her words. Granddaughter, yes, you remind me of her. Boisterous little thing. But you can't lift me. No, I can't be helped. Death comes for us all, little girl. I have made my peace with it, and you should too.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
She looks around and sees you. Look, it's the commander. He can definitely help you. Ember swiftly pulls the stake from the soldier's body and heals the wound with a spell. Ember, how did you escape? They wanted to make me stop moving, like the others, but they couldn't. It just didn't work on me. Their claws froze everyone else like statues, but I ran away. Dirian, how did you escape? What? Oh, there's a well further up. It serves as an entrance to a small cave where the gargoyles stashed their treasure. They obviously took me for the same, the flattery. They obviously thought I wouldn't be able to get out on my own, so they left me in there. But I did get out, though I paid dearly for it. I've got scratches and dirt all over me. Dirian briefly falters, then adds, with affected nonchalance, and when I say treasure, I don't mean anything worth value. There's nothing down there worth your attention. What's inside the chapel? It's very scary in there. Everyone gets killed and then turned into ghouls. The people are always screaming and the winged demon is always laughing. Are you alive, warrior? Can you walk? Get to the foot of the hill. Anivia will heal you. I told you, you don't have to die. Not here. Not today. And what should I do? I can help fight the monsters, or perhaps I'll be more help down there with Anivia. I have the same question. Dirian winces. You know, I must have heard at least 1,000 stories about the horrors of the war with the demons and the nightmares of the world wound. I was raised on them, and then surrounded by them. I even lived through some of them myself, but none of it prepared me for what happened here. I can't imagine how much wine it's going to take to banish from my memory the moment when I found myself alone and surrounded by monsters. And that's why I very much want to go with you and see the monsters quake in fear. It's only fair. Ember, you help Anivia. Dirian, with me. Sure. I think Anivia will be more help soothing the wounded soldiers we send back. Oh, come on. Let's not put...
Follow me.
Let's have some fun.
More gargoyles.
I'll cut you wide open.
Not rolling that, you will.
Out of my sight.
You won't survive me.
No glory without risk.
Mind over muscle.
Forward!
Well, that's kind of cool. So everybody goes on my initiative. Blue gets attack, and then I get my attacks. That's kind of...
The spirits demand your blood.
Another miss needing a 4, Camellia.
I will see to your demise.
March on.
Save the last one for me.
cat, you are always in the way.
You are today's sacrifice!
You haven't hit anything yet, Camellia.
Endure this!
Precision and grace.
You should have listened to reason.
We won't falter!
I keep scooting this
The
map
light
up.
take you!
It's a little annoying.
Go for their hearts!
There you go. You finally hit on a 4.
Make every strike count.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Strike with all your might!
Gargoyles along the way.
Another obstacle.
Smite good. Oh, there's one behind us too. Let's see. Any spells we can throw? Probably best to just equip. Come on.
I'll cut you wide open!
Now that one's there.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Mind over muscle.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
We can do it!
Yeah. Rawr, 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 rawr.
Out of my sight.
The spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
You're irrelevant.
Into the fray!
Ah, alright, we're rolling horrible.
I will see to your demise.
Alright, Camellia, finish this
You
person
are
off.
today's sacrifice.
There you go.
Endure this!
No, it needs to stop. I don't like the fact that it's the camera's moving on us so much. It's kind of annoying.
Did we find trouble? No, they did. Make every strike count.
Is that, oh, no, that's...
I'll remove this obstacle.
Nice shot.
Go for their hearts!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Hey, Hager's pretty badass.
The light. Take you.
Mind over muscle.
Yeager salutes you with his mace covered in blood. This time those winged beasts won't defeat us. We escaped, and we're ready to chop them to bits. Ready, are we? Speak for yourself. Gods, why did I ever go on this crusade? I could have stayed home, picked mushrooms, milked my goat. Does Regiel still live? Yes, he's here somewhere. He managed to help a few of your recruits escape, and he's already made a decent fighting squad out of them. How did you escape? They didn't even get a chance to take us prisoner. It is too dangerous to fight a gargoyle while it's carrying you mid-air, but once it starts to land, it becomes vulnerable. We escaped their claws over the slope and took the weapons from the fallen. Lo and behold, Regal Derenge's fighters are back and ready to serve. Are there any prisoners left? Yes, there are many. We retreated to regroup, hoping for reinforcements, and you proved us right. I see not everyone here still boasts your fighting spirit. Yeager looks with disdain at the recruits sent by the Queen. Weak-bellied snot-noses. They've never even seen a real fight. If it wasn't for you, they'd all scatter and the gargoyles would pick them off one by one. Hell Knights execute such cowards on the spot to serve as an example for the rest. We'll do without executions. As you wish, the Hell Knight looks askance at the pale soldiers who can barely stand. Paralictor Derenge would skin you alive. He'd hang half of you the lot himself, but the rest would become real soldiers. Retreat to the foot of the hill, find Anivia, and await my return. Affirmative. Moving right along to climbing up this mountain. Don't hold them for long. There's the well. Sozio leans over the body of a woman clad in Hell Knight's black armor. Although she is obviously dead, he whispers a prayer and casts a healing spell to no avail. His face twists in pain and he shakes his head, refusing to believe what's happened. Wake up! Please, wake up! Did you know her? No, not her. We were brought here together. I admit, even I was caught off guard when gargoyles grabbed me and dragged me off. The recruits must have been terrified. She did well, though. As soon as the monsters were about to land, she twisted out of their claws and helped us all escape. Soziel takes a heavy metal shield from the woman's dead hands, considers its intricate decorations. This shield, I prayed my eyes deceived me in the darkness, but there's no doubt about it. Joseph Starfyre, this is my brother's shield. It was kept as a relic in our church for centuries. We used to gaze upon it as children, imagining the adventures of its previous owners. When Trevor went to the crusade, he took this shield with him. Biting his lip, he looks at the dead woman's blood-spattered face. Who are you? Where did you get it from? And in the name of Shaylin, why didn't we get to talk while you were still alive? Maybe her squad mates or her commander will be able to tell us something. Yes, they must know something. When we're finished with this cursed chapel, we'll ask the Hell Knight commander about this woman. It's unlikely he'll talk freely with me, but for now, whoever you were, thank you. He gently closes the eyes of the dead woman and takes off the shield by its leathery strap. To arms! Come with me. Let's go. We'll clear this place of filth. Nope, that is not the... Yep, gotta rearrange everybody again. Nope, looks like they're where I want them to be. Alright. Except I don't seem to have everybody in the party.
Onwards.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Help! Somebody help! A wounded warrior lies among the littered, mutilated, lifeless body, cries out for help. It's hard for her to shout. Her cheek is torn, her flesh is showing through the wound. Her teeth are showing through the wound. She won't last long without your help. Seela throws out her arm as a warning and whispers out of the corner of her mouth. Not bodies. Ghouls. Hey, you beasts. I see you. Get up now. Several corpses clamber to their feet, hissing. One of them finishes off the screaming warrior with a quick blow.
No time for debates.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Begone, fiend!
Oh. End the turn.
We won't falter!
Riding blue is cool.
You're irrelevant.
You won't survive me.
3 shots, needing 5s and a 10 at the end, and missed with all of them.
I'll cut you wide open.
to the fray!
Fall! Strike with all your might!
Just needing a 3.
You should have listened to reason.
Alright, Lan.
Endure this!
Well, that was better.
The spirits demand your blood!
Come on. Why didn't you attack? That was terrible. What?
No glory without risk!
We can do it!
Right. Up we go.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
More ghoulios.
You are today's sacrifice!
Lots of ghoulios. Chameleon's getting beat up.
Make every strike count.
And it must be because we're going uphill that it likes adjusting the camera up on us.
I'll
Don't you?
remove this obstacle.
Forwards! Yeah! I will bring down the divine wrath!
Go for their hearts!
You've crossed the wrong line.
You're irrelevant.
Oops.
We won't falter!
There we go. Didn't pay for that little mistake at least. Stop whining! Raise your weapons! Ready the defense! You wounded, hold your torches up. Did the Queen send us soldiers? More like a sewing circle. Commander! As he sees you, Regili throws a fist in the air. Despite some claw wounds, he's chipper and full of fighting spirit. Ready to report the situation. We organized an escape. There are no fewer than 36 gargoyles and ghouls in the fortress. We lack sufficient forces for a confrontation, so we withdrew. Look, a Hell Knight, stooping to help his allies. I never thought I'd be glad to see your face, Regil. I always preserve the lives of allied forces. If you thought in terms of efficiency and achieving your goals, as every fighter in this war against these demons, you would be far less surprised at my actions. Wow, reading, difficult today. Though it seems to be every day. How did you escape? Gargoyles are used to dealing with weak and poorly trained fighters, civilians near enough. During our first battle with them, we weren't at our best, but while we grew confident in their victory, we studied their habits. They become vulnerable when they're preparing to land. It's a simple matter to free yourself from their claws. The rest is a question of skill. Those gargoyles just won't leave your unit alone. It's not about my unit, Commander. The gargoyles seem to know precisely in which tents to find their targets in. And another thing, do you recall the fire at the camp? Gargoyles don't have any incendiary weapons. The flames were what guided them to us. I don't know what Commander Tirabade and her celebrated watch are getting paid for. It's clear as day there's an enemy spy in your camp. What's going on in the chapel? It's a slaughterhouse. Even I almost threw up. The demon, you see, just killing and eating his victims isn't enough for him. He's inventive. Regil exhales the last word with disgust. This can promise nothing good. Send your fighters to the foot of the hill. The survivors are gathering there. Consider it done. Am I to retreat with them or come with you? Retreat with your people. Affirmative. Oh, we still gotta do banner over the citadel. Save the prisoners in the lost chapel. Find the queen in Irabeth. That's not a good sign.
What's that?
It hurts. I'm bleeding. Storyteller's ring. Oh, that's what I have. Rusty blades and jagged shards protrude from a pile of broken weapons and armor.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Thanks, Commander.
Let us be off.
Gargoyles. Wow, that looks like a big gargoyle. Is that a different looking gargoyle? Nope, same type of gargoyle. Kinda, looks like we're gonna probably do this sort of swirling
You won't survive
spiral up.
me.
The light take you!
You should have listened to reason.
Strike with all your might.
Nice.
Endure this.
Good job, team.
Let's move.
Inheritor, do not leave me here in the darkness. Deliver me from evil. I used to pray to that fool too, but what's the point? Things got so much better after I renounced her. Remember how many years we've been friends? Should we really let religion come between us? This army is more fun than the Crusaders. Come on, friend, renounce her. Come to us. All our friends are already here. Hi, Gato. Renounce her, or we'll devour you. I will not fear evil. If you are with me, I am Ade. Well, that was pretty good. We win. We'll win. We'll live to see the dawn. Alright. Looks like there's the jagged hole. We got anything here? No. Let's go look this way before we go inside. Ghouls. Lan, you're
I'm
up.
all ears. Make every strike count.
We will be victorious.
Expected better, and you only got one
I'll
shot.
remove this obstacle.
Wow. There are a bunch of ghouls and a succubus. Oh man, I hate succubuses.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I hate those things. Oh, whoops. that was Sela. My bad.
Into the fray!
I'll cut you wide open.
You rolled a 1. You got nothing of wide open.
You won't survive me.
Good job, Lan.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
We can do it.
You're irrelevant.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Yeah.
The spirits demand your blood.
This will leave a bruise.
Jeez. Oh, she's kicking my butt on old Sela there.
Endure this.
Come on, mouse. Behave.
Begone, fiend!
Alright, let's gather everybody together.
The goddess protects us.
Alright, now let's throw some heals on Sela.
Magritio, Turinos. Magritio, Turinos. Magritio, Turinos. Magritio, Turinos. Magritio, Turinos.
There we go. Alright. No going that way. So there's definitely something down this way.
Can't hide from me.
Job land. Oh. These tools. Alright, in we go.
Are we in trouble yet?
Make every strike
They
count.
will break against our resolve.
Mind over muscle.
The light, take you!
Fall!
Forwards!
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
Ah,
Doshoni Savitur!
You should have listened to reason.
no, damn it.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
I hate when I do that.
We won't falter!
You are today's sacrifice.
You won't survive me.
Come on, there we go. Well, brought more ghouls out to play, but got rid of that guy. That's the important part.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Into the fray!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
All right, cat, come on.
Strike with all your might!
Go for their hearts!
Endure this!
You're irrelevant.
Soziel's been beaten up.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Begone, fiend!
We can do it!
I'll cut you wide open.
Make every strike count!
Mind over muscle.
16s are hitting an awful lot, needing 16s.
The light, take you!
Fall!
Forwards!
I will lend you my aid.
Alright, we need some heals here. Let's go ahead and dip into our potion supply. I don't want to keep those spells available for fights.
The world has suffered enough.
What are these? Roof sicknesses? All right. Ooh, cool stalker had a magic weapon. Honorable judgment. See what that is. +2 axiomatic. Maybe Regili might use that. That might be better than what he's got. Come on, mouse, do what you're supposed to do. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. In the visage of a ghoul before you, you can barely recognize the Honorable Visali Rathamus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone, along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggle inside. But this seems not to bother him at all. Heretics! Dirty slaves of false gods! The cleric passes up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabriri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow down before him who gnaws, and you shall be sacrificed upon this altar. Or you shall be sacrificed upon this altar. They've turned this holy chapel into a shrine of the ghoul overlord. This is vile. It truly is. The glass has been shattered. The floor is coated in filth, and some kind of fresco on the walls has been defaced. I know the demons are the embodiment of evil, but what universal law dictates that they must behave like utter swines? It is well known that every creature builds a home according to its needs. I assure you that a student dormitory in the University of Absalon is no exception to this rule. No! Never! Holy Iamati, renounce. Hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. A sacrifice! The old man's teeth sink deep into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will Cabriri commune? Who will take Cabriri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Sarenrae. Hail to Cabriri. I will do anything you say. Warriors, remember that your spirit is free. No demon worshipper has the right to give you orders. The bloody faces of the soldiers lighten up with hope. One of them whispers a prayer, and a bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church. The undead shriek with unnatural force. This chapel was a stronghold of faith for those that worship the noble gods. Today we restore the goodness to its rightful home. By the light and the sword, praise the inheritor! A figure in simple knight's armor appears next to the fighters and strikes down the nearest ghoul with one blow.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Ghoul creeper. Transformed. That's...
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
the fray!
Don't want you sitting on my keyboard, kitty cat. Alright. You're gonna cause trouble, I can tell. Alright, come on. You gotta move.
We won't falter! Check that out.
You won't survive me.
I'll remove this obstacle. The spirits demand your blood!
There's a trap. Let's make sure we're careful of that.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Queen's kind of a badass.
Strike with all your might!
I will bring down the divine wrath!
The queen greets you with a nod, as she closely examines her sword. Her lips are pursed and her eyes are burning with rage. This church, I knew it well in the days of grandeur. I remember the voices of 100 warriors soaring through the vaults in common prayer. I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead. When he blessed me before battle, on this very spot I stood with my 3 friends, who would not live to see this day. But to see the den of depravity these demons have turned it into, it is almost more than I can bear. Come on, kitty cat. We have to put an end to the evil that's at work here. We surely will. Canabras was the first step. Purging this church of demonic filth is our second, and Dresden will soon follow. Well, then off we must go. I'll get the soldiers to safety. You can stay and clear the area, Commander. Alright. Let's do this Arcana check. First, let's... No. Oh, we don't have Woljif. We don't have a roguey type, do we? Oh, we got Camellia.
I am helpful.
Camellia's a roguey
Am
type,
I
that's
not?
right.
A success worthy of praise.
The ritual circle drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church. It is covered with the unholy symbols of the Lords of the Abyss. Alright, let's do a little looting here.
I hope you appreciate this.
Oh, unidentified. Shield of Magical Retribution. Amulet of Agile Fists. Alrighty. Statues. Alrighty. We are at that magical 1 hour mark. Let's go ahead and call it here for now. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Till next time, I've been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you next time.